It is May 3rd, 2015. Um, it has been 9 months since I competed in the TAFISA World Martial Arts Championship and took silver in self-defense for Canada. As some of you might have known, at the end of the tournament, there was a rather lengthy interview done by the photographer at the Olympic Oval, and for some reason that interview never got posted. So I just found our copy of the interview and thought it might be something worthwhile sharing. So are you interviewing for
Richmond Oval.
Richmond Oval?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Is that your own newsletter or the website?
yeah, it'll be on our website,
Ah,
and we're hoping to just do a couple of stories. Let's see over here. That should be great. Okay. Let me see. Can you just stand here for a second? Let me see
Okay.
what it looks like. Actually, yeah, just keep following me. How's it been working with the documentary crew?
ah.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just make sure it's there. Okay, 1 second. It's just when I shoot right at your face, the reflections of the glasses are like right into me, so I'm trying to figure out an angle how this would work. I'm just trying to think. Talk about like there was a huge, I guess, group here from Canada, a big representation. Talk about being part of this group and what it's meant to you so far.
I came here to TAFISA World Martial Arts Games. At first, I came here to realize a lifelong dream, which was to one day be a world-class martial artist, to be recognized for something I've been doing for most of my life. But as I received my medal, as I compete, as I watch the rest of the team, I realized that I'm here for something greater than my personal goal. I realized that I'm here to open a door so that disabled people all over the world hopefully will one day realize that, like me, they can come out here, be strong, be free in whatever they want to do, just like the great country that I and the team represent. It's strong and free. It's our motto.
Talk about just what challenges you've had to face with the disability you have in terms of martial arts, because I understand you would like to participate in probably other events, and how do you deal with that, not being able to maybe compete in other events that you would have liked to?
It's like everything. With depending on whatever your disability is, you have to compartmentalize the things that you can do and the things that you think you can do, you believe you can do, and then the third category is the things that other people won't let you do, no matter what. And after that, you have to just concentrate that the things that you can do and people will let you do, and through those things, you need to do your best and be able to show the world that you can probably do more. And that has been my philosophy all these times, because being a totally blind and partially deaf martial artist is very difficult in terms of even finding a dojo, even finding a studio that would be willing to work with me. It took me 7 tries before I found Richmond Martial Arts, which embraced me like I'm part of the family. And under them, I've flourished and get a lot of opportunity to compete and to develop myself. And of course, there's also other difficulties such as transportation. For example, it takes me 1.5 hours to get to the studio, and then maybe 3 hours to get home after training. It's a massive chunk of time, and it's kind of it's a obstacle like that we have to overcome. Not most people think that our biggest problem is learning how to throw a punch, learning how to throw a kick. Those are easy comparing to the surmounting the transportation problem, the financial obligations, and just finding someone who's willing to work with us.
Talk about taking the oath for for the World Martial Arts Games and also representing Team Canada and the world. How did that feel?
Um, that's a double-edged sword for me because when I first heard I was going to be swearing the oath for Canadian athletes, I was so happy that to me that event alone overshadows my competition, overshadows what I would do in the tournament. To me, that was such an honor. However, after last night, there was a little bit of a I call it my public embarrassment because when I was guided onto the stage, I wasn't guided right up to the podium, so no one heard the first part of the oath I was reciting, which and it was a kind of thing that I definitely it's like my worst nightmare. It's like my most my most honored moment turned into a bit of a embarrassment. So I still say it was really honorable, and it's a great honor to be able to be chosen to do that. But now I kind of have to remember that moment as a sort of bittersweet moment.
Talk about being part of the Richmond Oval and the Olympic venue this weekend. How did that make you feel? I know the oath was a big deal, but just being even in a venue like this, which is a state-of-the-art venue, especially when it was used during the 2010 games. Is there any comment towards that?
I it's almost like I still feel almost like I'm in a dream because I grew up practicing martial arts, but I also grew up thinking I would never be in an Olympic event because I don't have the money to compete. I don't have the money to hire top-notch trainers, and I have to work during the day, so I cannot devote all days to training. So it's being able to be here today and yesterday. It's um, it's beyond words can describe. It's like I found the Holy Grail unexpectedly. Um, yeah, so I guess it was a good thing. I'm glad I did it, uh, but overall, it just didn't feel as majestic or as uh, great as I thought I would when I stood on the podium to receive my silver medal. Uh, to put it bluntly, it almost felt like you finally reached the Holy Grail and you turn it over and realize there's something written on it and that said it was made in Taiwan. it, it just had that kind of vibe to it, kind of sad and a little bit depressing, but uh, it's not the reason that I do martial art. So, whatever.